Hello, it is Thirsty Thursday, June 7th, 2018. My voice has decided to attempt to come back. Every once in a while it'll disappear and I sound like a 12-year-old, but life is good. I hope your week has been going great. The end of the tunnel is right upon us. It's tomorrow. The weekend's around there. But today we're going to have a great show for you. Today we're traveling to Jason Wheatley's house at Hoosier Fire Buff to deliver the check from the swear jar, the first swear jar for the NXT TakeOver. Cannot wait to get up there and chat with him. Me, Zito, Ty, and Evan will be going to visit him. Before then, though, we have myself and at Todd McComas. How are you, Todd?
I'm awesome, buddy.
Todd, I said this on a serious show, and I mean it. Every time I look over at you, you're looking really good.
Thank you. I'm trying.
You're old balls, but you're looking good.
I know. It gets harder when you get older, too. You got to worry about it. I used to when I was younger. I didn't have to worry about it. I was just like naturally lean.
Yep.
That goes away.
Well, that's the metabolic rate.
Yeah.
I believe is what they call
Goes
it.
down, so I got to get that science, get it back,
Yeah, to get the science in you.
get that T level up.
Yeah. Oh, low T Todd.
I attribute it to his new wardrobe.
Yeah, I will say that. Your lady taking care of you and dressing you a lot better is
Bright,
good, too.
Yeah.
vibrant colors now.
She's making changes.
Well, because you got them blue eyes.
I can't argue with her. Yeah, because these eyes are pretty fucking vivid.
Lisa.
I like how she started with your feet and then built up.
Yeah, she started with shoes.
Yep.
It's like, up your shoe game a little bit. And then it was all new jeans. To be honest, I was down to like one pair of jeans. And the crotch had blown out of those when I kicked Nick in the helmet.
One of my favorite moments still to this day.
Past that.
I love whenever a jean has a hole in the middle, though, because it's like, it's been worn. It's been
Yeah.
good. You know what I mean? Like
Those were the best jeans. They were so comfortable. I mean, they were just broke in like a motherfucker.
There's a bunch of guys in Hollywood that say you're not supposed to wash your jeans.
I don't wash.
I don't wash mine.
I don't think I've ever washed a pair of jeans.
No, they don't get
Sam will
dirty.
get my jean shorts out and wash them, and then I try to get them. It's like trying to get in cardboard.
Dry clean them.
Yeah.
What is that?
Take them to the cleaners.
Take them to the cleaners.
Really?
I'm serious. Yeah.
Take them to the cleaners.
Wait, you guys never wash your jeans?
No.
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 Maybe
unless-
like once a year.
Like if you're like at a tailgate or something, and you fucking are stone cold beers and you get beer all over them or something like that, or you bleed on them. Even then, if the blood's not too
Sam
bad.
will wash my jorts, and I quickly realized why I never washed my jeans before. Because you work your jeans in. You work them in. They start to fit you. And then whenever you wash them, it just ruins all the muscle memory from those things, and it becomes a whole new pair of shorts. It's a wild, wild thing. I would say that a nice pair of jeans is like a nice hug for my legs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you wash them, it just becomes a stiff hug.
Yeah, it's like a hug from your stepmom. Then.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not real love.
You're like, it's a hug. But
I'll be honest. During the weight loss competition, I was wearing shorts every day because it was lighter for the weigh-ins. And then after it was over and I finally put jeans back on, it felt really, really good.
Really?
Yeah,
covering
I
them up.
missed it.
Well, you also got smaller, I'd assume.
Yeah, that's it.
So the jeans got a little bit more baggy, right? So even in your ass, you lost some weight. You probably didn't even notice it, but your ass lost weight. Zito lost a lot of weight. Zito, Jordan Berry pointed this out this morning. The pre-photo, the before and after of the Zito, the after is so. This is better than Jared's before and after. The before photo for you, Zito, it looks exactly like that penguin from the Batman.
And that's why I got ahead of it. I made the graphic. Someone already tweeted at me, Dan DeZito. That was bad. That was really bad. But I got ahead of it. I made the graphic, and I think I rode the wave.
But that has to be the reason why you can never go back to that.
Yeah. Like, I was talking to like two people. I was like, after seeing that photo, like a random person, that was at his show. And they sent that to me after the weight loss challenge. And I was like, that was like the ultimate
You should
like
put it on your
seal.
wall. You should put it on your wall.
The penguin?
Your
I wasn't
iPhone
tattoo.
Penguin
I wasn't
and that
tattooed to my body.
I was thinking you put it on the mirror.
That's
Yeah,
a good move.
that's
The
it.
man in the
There you
mirror.
go.
So the mirror,
meeting.
yeah, the man in the mirror, yeah. But you look at the mirror all the time.
Yeah.
I have things written on my mirror all the time. So because
With permanent marker.
Post-it notes?
dry erase.
Oh.
Post-it notes, not a bad play though. They're getting back in the game, by the way. They got a new construction commercial where they're trying to get in a construction game. It's like more durable.
We'll push
post-it.
them out because
Really?
of
I'm a big post-note guy.
I don't know if I've ever used them, to be honest.
At work, I had them all over my fucking cube.
different colors or always same color.
Yellow.
Do they
Really?
for what?
Just reminders to do shit.
Always thought I was going to use them.
Yeah, does it ever work?
Yeah.
Mostly just spit my gum out at them.
Yes, exactly. And crumble it up and utilize the stick to keep it tight so you don't have to see that nasty piece of gum
It's
again.
perfect for gum.
By the way, big thing I don't like is when people take their gum out of their mouth and put it on their plate right in
that's
front
the
of
Oh, no, fuck that.
you in public.
And behind their ear. Oh,
Wait,
What?
People do that?
Stick it under their table like a decent human being.
Wait.
I'd vomit if I touched it. What did you do? Let's rewind. What did you say about?
I've seen people put it behind their ear, and I've
Who?
seen a movie too.
That's
No
disgusting.
way.
That hasn't happened since 1956.
Ever.
I feel like I've seen it like in the last couple of years.
I thought that was an urban legend. I didn't know anyone actually did it.
I
Save
get
it.
so disgusted when people just pull it out and put it on their plate and then they put it back in afterwards.
Yeah.
Different flavors.
I just don't want to see.
different,
I don't want to hear you chew. I don't want to see you chew, and I don't want to see what you have chewed. Get me out of here.
The
Get
only
it all out of
acceptable
there.
thing to do is to take it out of your mouth, throw it up in the air, and punt it as far as you can.
Yes,
I love that move.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect used to bat it. I like to punt it. It's a good move. That's a really good move because you feel like a real athlete too. Like now that I'm retired from kicking things, when I spit that gum out and I make good contact, I'm like,
good.
still got it.
Do you go for full fall through?
Yeah, I try to boot it for sure.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
He did in his video when he broke that world record, that punting record blindfolded. He walks out just.
I did.
The beat just launches.
I really did,
Yeah.
yeah. And it was in an indoor facility, so that gum landed. That gum landed somewhere, and it was not well received. I do not believe, but yeah, I had to do it. That's a good entrance. If I ever become a wrestler, definitely going to be punting gum out of my mouth.
I love it.
Probably catch a lawsuit from some fucking kid. God damn
Lands
it.
in his mouth.
You never. Yeah. Have you ever got like somebody like talks and they spit and it goes in your mouth?
They geek on you, yeah.
It's the worst.
My man Thor and I almost got into a fight like 2:33 a.m. with a group of people in Morgantown, West Virginia, and there was people. The guy is now in jail for being a drug lord, but he owned Club Z, and he was he was in between us and the other group, and the other group was yelling at us like, rah, 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 rah. And Thor said like what at the same time, and the guy spit like right into Thor's mouth, and I started dying laughing. I was like, bro, he just like bird fed you, like it was like a bird feeding, and the whole thing just kind of died off, and Thor was like puking, like like fucking Jim Carrey and like Finkel
man.
is Einhorn. Finkel is Einhorn. It was disgusting. I've had like people talk to me though when it lands in my mouth. It is so disgusting.
I've spit on people in the front row at a comedy show before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do to forget. Like you make yourself laugh and you just take a drink and it just, and you're like, oh, there's people down there.
So when we do those shows where I sit on the stage and watch from the side, man, there's some people getting sprayed because I'm just watching from this house. Like, holy shit! I don't want to tell these people that paid the most up here in the front row, but they are getting rained on right now, and I can see it from the side profile of the light. It's
For a second, I thought you meant maliciously, like you spit on.
Oh, no.
Oh, you come to my show? You don't sit in the front row of my show. That'd be a wild scene.
Turn your phone off.
Turn your phone off. Go to hell. Father's Day is next weekend.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's a big thing. I can't wait to share it with Tim McAfee. I'm not even sure I'll be home. I don't think I will be. I will be at Money in the Bank in Chicago. But beforehand, I'll celebrate with Tim.
Sure.
And afterward, I will celebrate with Tim, if that makes sense. Everybody should be celebrating Father's Day. It's a good time. Drake should maybe think about it.
Think about it.
He should think about it. Yeah, Drake should think about it. Don't you think Drake should think about
2
it?
years
I think you should think
ago,
about it.
I'm not going to blame me missing Father's Day on you, but I'm going to blame me missing Father's Day on you.
On who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
What did I do?
You came to Pittsburgh. You rented a fucking party boat
That was Father's Day.
on Saturday. I got way too drunk.
Everybody did.
The U.S. Open tickets that I had bought for my father the next day at Oakmont, I called him the next day and I said, there is no chance in hell I am making it to Oakmont with
Wow.
Didn't Nick-
Didn't Nick make it though?
you. Take mom.
Oh, I went.
Oh, yeah,
I
that went too.
I went too with my dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday
Good
at the
kids.
U.S. Open?
Oh, yeah. So my dad took my
It
mom.
sucked. It
was hot as
Dude, it was like 95.
It was the worst.
Who won it that year?
Who cares?
DJ.
It was the worst. It was the absolute worst. The crowd was terrible. Walking was terrible. There was zero shade. We had no passes to anything.
We
It
went,
was.
and my dad's the man. It was like 2 or 3 holes, and my dad was like, "All right, you ready to get out of here?"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. We sent a couple guys. Beef. Is that a guy's name?
Yeah.
meat
Yep.
or
Yeah,
beef or
beef,
something.
beef.
Johnston.
Beef. That was the only light at that whole. Everybody was just dying on the course. Every fan was dying. It was so. It might have been the hottest
it
U.S.
was
Open in
so bad.
history. It was so hot, so hot.
There's no shade. They cut down every tree on
Yeah,
the
they
course.
did.
That's what I
Oh,
was gonna ask.
we were
It's
just
weird.
roaming through the sun. It felt like we were on the sun. Is what it felt like.
For like the 2007 or 2008, it was Oakmont, and they USPGA decided to cut down all the fucking trees. So this new.
It's
ever
right
since
by
it
our
was-
house too.
Yeah.
It's right by. I've never golfed there. AQ Shipley's golfed there a few times. It's literally right by our house, so it felt like it was a good thing. Like, okay, take the old man there. First of all, the boat was an aggressive decision.
It was
the
awesome,
boat was an aggressive decision. I mean, we're out there in some real
Drink
murky waters.
everything.
Those are dead bodies everywhere. We were warned by the captain of the ship: do not even think about getting in the water. You will get diseases.
There was fucking rats.
That,
Rats.
That rat, that first bloated rat, was the size of Zito's head before this weight loss. Just floating in the water.
It's not the cleanest water in Pittsburgh. I mean, it's a different animal over there. It's a different animal. But then going to that thing, I was like, this is the perfect Father's Day present, you know?
Yep, I
US
thought the
Open
same.
with the dad. And Diggs, you won by not going because
I
it was
know.
a fucking nightmare. You had to walk 7 miles to get to it. You had to walk 7 miles to get to it. And the worst thing about golf is walking.
Yes.
And when you're watching, that's all you're doing is walking the whole time. It was a nightmare. But this Father's Day is going to be different.
Yep, definitely.
Because my father is going to be excited about the gift that I'm getting him. And you should too. This year it's time to get dad something special, isn't it?
It really is.
Yep.
You've already gotten them all the same bullshit like ties, cologne, and a golf shirt. This year, our buddies over at Fuego Box have put together the perfect gift. The Chili Cause Crate is something Dad will actually like, and it supports a great cause. It's a badass, custom, handcrafted wood crate filled with 3 craft hot sauces, a jar of spicy honey, and a jalapeno garlic seasoning. Plus, Fuego Box is donated to prostate cancer research for every box sold. Heading into summer barbecue season, it makes the perfect gift. It's $65 worth of products, and they're selling it for under $50.
Wow.
That's at least $16 in savings.
At
If you
least.
start doing the math. If you head to fuegobox.com/heartland, you get another 10% off. That's fuegobox.com/HEARTLAND. They also have a bunch of other crap over there at all price points, including hot sauce subscriptions, extra hot gift boxes, and a box filled with barbecue items. So get your ass over to fuegobox.com/heartland and get Dad something he'll appreciate this year.
That's good.
That's a good gift.
It's good. It's a good ad read,
Good
too.
cause.
It's a good cause. Prostate cancer research, Father's Day, prostates, everything.
Yep.
Keep it moving. How's the butt? We don't know. We'll research it. All that stuff. Fuegobox.com/Heartland. What's up, Diggs?
Have you been, Todd, have you been checked? Or you're at that age, you should have been checked, right?
You should.
I get it checked in my blood levels at the T Center.
Oh, so you don't have to get fingers up your...
Nope. Check it for me.
what do you mean?
The levels that they check now instead of actually having to go up there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. In your blood.
Is it offered to
It
everybody,
comes
or
as part
is
of
that
my
just
package because it's a risk of.
So they check your butthole when you're there?
No, they just check your blood levels.
That's what they're telling you. They knock you out. They put
Yeah,
fingers in the
put
butt.
you to sleep. Put the fingers in the butt.
Yeah. Maybe.
What?
I don't know. Yeah.
butt?
They give me the shot. I go out.
You think checking your blood levels is as easy as like a chlorine stick where they just dip the stick in your blood and then they look?
Like a turkey baster?
No, like a chlorine stick for the pool.
Oh,
question.
yeah.
It's the
If
same
it's
one.
a certain color, something's wrong with
I
your
think it's
prostate.
the same one. Your pH is low.
That
You
green
need to-
chlorine, by the way, whenever you pee in the pool is wrong, right?
Fake. It's fake.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
all
bullshit.
That's all a lie.
It's a myth.
That's a lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. Yeah. 'cause-
Otherwise, your sweat would make it do it. No different. You know?
Huh?
Not a lot of difference between your sweat and your.
Are you a pool peer?
Really?
Really?
Chemically.
I've drinking my sweat before.
You can drink your pee. The
Well,
guy did it in
it's
27
sterile,
hours.
and it tastes good. Patches O'Houlihan said that. Is it really the same thing? Is because it's just
Is it
it's a liquid excretion from your body? I guess.
There's no
Salty?
Oh, I have no scientific information to back that up. It's just my own thoughts.
This is just a McComas theory.
Oh my god. I will pee in your pool. By the way,
Yeah,
I am
will
not
too.
scared to pee. in
That's
your
what it's
pool.
there for.
I'm assuming people have peed in my pool on a very regular basis, and I just understand that.
Yep.
I just-
What's the move though? Do you go deep end and then pee?
You get
Yeah.
away from
Go
people.
away from people.
But I will now. Listen, if
You
it's
also
not,
do one of these too. You
Yeah,
wave in front
you
of
wave?
you. Yeah.
if it's not my pool or anybody I know's pool,
I peed in John Daly's pool.
Yep.
Whoa.
Everybody, I think.
Are you ever
pees.
scared it's going to turn blue like the myths say?
That's what we're literally just talking about. Oh my god!
I was looking at the ad read. I'm,
Evan's worried about his upcoming.
He's got an ad read in like 45 minutes. He's reading his first ad read over there. Way to go, Foxy! This whole place has gone off the
The
fucking roof.
pressure for these reads has gone through the roof.
Especially
I
after
think
the
even
hate
New
that
York-
Zito got. The hate that Zito got. Zito, what are you looking at me like that for?
all right, I'll mute
Well,
my
I'm actually
mic.
have a question about the peeing still. If you that's considered peeing in your pants.
Yeah.
Is that different?
Yeah, it is.
No, it is. Yeah.
So when you come out, like there's pee on you.
No, because you didn't want.
No, because you're
Chlorine
water.
kills it.
Yeah. Yeah, and also salt water too. That's
Yeah.
my pool is a saltwater pool. I do well.
Is it really?
It's quite nice.
Yeah, it is. It is saltwater
You
pool.
you float better, right?
No, it's just a lot easier maintenance. By the way, I don't know about
That's
the
a
float.
true.
You
That's
do
a true
float,
statement.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a true
Dead
statement.
Sea. The Dead
Buoyancy,
Seas.
yep.
Yeah, good
And
buoyancy. there.
those tanks or whatever, the deprivation tanks are full of salt, so you float.
Yeah.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, take that, Todd.
It's also a lot easier to take care of. That's the only reason why I did it. I had a pool company hustling me for a long time with chlorine bills, and then I just went over to saltwater because everybody was talking about it, and I just assumed it was going to be a pain in the ass. Complete opposite. There's
You hate the feeling when it hits your eyes.
I don't go in the water. You know that. I don't even go in. I have a pool. I've been in it.
You
probably-
should throw some fish in there.
Oh, a little
like
pop.
a shark, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. A little reef shark.
like that.
Have fucking YP come out here and just try to scuba dive with a goddamn
You
shark
just
there
get
in
one
the
of
deep
those
end.
gummy ones will nibble
Oh,
on
the
your
ones that
ankles.
don't
Watch it
really
doesn't
have
bite
teeth.
your dick off.
A little gummy one. Yeah, that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, how'd that happen? Where'd that happen?
Brazil.
Unbelievable. This River Monster show has taught me not to get in any waters. And now we got sharks biting dicks. This is unbelievable.
I mean, that's a shark sending the message.
That's
You know
also
what I mean?
like that's a
because
humble
usually
brag
he
for
would
that
just
guy.
grab whatever he could. He's like, no, I'll tell you what, I'll keep these fuckers out of here. Next one comes in here, I'm biting his dick off.
they had a little shark meeting.
They were like, eat him. And you're like, no, if I eat him.
Legs aren't sending the right message.
Every time we bite their ankles, they still come in this way. One guy's like, I've had enough of this.
Yeah, you're not going to bite his dick.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Bang, bang, bang. Dick off. Good for him. Who's that lady? There's a famous lady that cut her husband's dick off.
Oh, Bobbitt. Lorraine
Lisa-
Bobbitt.
Lisa Bonnet.
Lorraine Bobbitt.
Lisa Bonnet. She cut a dick off, right?
Yeah, cut her husband's dick off.
I'm sure that happens on a very regular. I'm sure it's threatened on a regular basis.
It is.
It has to be.
That's
right?
why you don't argue with your woman in the shower, because you just fucking just grab you by the balls.
People always say you're supposed to argue naked. People do
But
say
you're
that.
more vulnerable.
Yeah, people say you're supposed to argue naked. I've heard that in numerous wedding speeches from adults and parents. They're like,
Really?
if you're gonna argue naked, because it's hard to take each other as serious at that point. I guess that's a real thing I have heard. Too.
Yeah, and
That's-
it would be because when she was yelling at me, I would just like fluff a titty. Just start grinning to myself.
By the way, fluff a titty, not a bad little move. Not a bad little move. The fluff of a titty. It's hilarious.
You know what else I like, Pat?
What's that?
Grilling.
No, don't. That's not a good transition. That's not a good. Police in Virginia chases soldier. Is it a soldier?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a soldier from the fort there.
Oh, so that dude just said, you know what?
Inside
Yeah,
job.
he knew what he was doing.
Is he intoxicated or is it sober?
I'm guessing he was drunk. Don't you guys think?
Oh, those dudes drunk on base are like, you won't do it. You won't. It's just like the shark with biting the dick off. That everything's that I enjoy the conversations that happen like beforehand.
Yep.
Like, you know, like the setup, the lead up, how this is going, you know, that whole thing.
Yep.
And just the thought of who pushed that guy's buttons for him to finally say, I'll do it. And then he gets in there and does it. And it's one of the most electric things I've seen, by the way. How do you stop a tank? The police were escorting it. They were escorting it through town like, heads up, we got a rogue tank here. It's unstoppable. It's
Like
unstoppable.
some drill instructor had just pushed him too far, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm stealing this tank."
Oh, you think it's like
it
a
could have been like that.
like
Yeah.
a metal jacket or whatever that
Metal
goes?
jacket.
Pile.
Really? I thought it was like an older guy who's drunk. Like an older guy in the group who's drunk. Like
That's what I'm hoping
The
for.
wild animal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I assume,
You won't do it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I assume it's like that.
I hope so. I mean, the only way I assume it ran out of gas.
How do you stop?
Or he passed out.
I mean, you got to be feeling good about yourself. Yeah. When you get the police escort, like you see the cops coming, like, oh, they're gonna try and stop me, and then you realize that they're actually just escorting you.
Yeah, we're trying to help.
It's gotta feel good.
We're trying to save some lives here because you could demolition derby this whole fucking town if you wanted to right now. The tank is unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
The only way to stop is with another fucking tank.
Yeah, bring in some jets and fire missiles at it.
How do you stop a tank? You don't.
Landmine.
You have to have an RPG. You have an RPG.
Or no, you run up-
mines.
Or you can run up with a Semtex and stick it to the tracks.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Does
Or the oil on the grease on the sock.
Yep, the sticky
The
bombs.
sticky bombs.
Yeah, that was from
in
Saving Private Ryan.
Does this happen often?
Yeah,
The sticky
every
bombs
now
or
and
the,
then.
the tanks?
The tanks. Like,
I'd say every couple years.
Yeah, there was one a couple years ago.
Russia, it happens more often in Russia. I see it
Yeah.
once a week in Russia.
Well, let's just say it's a rare sighting. You know what else I like? My rare Omaha steaks.
oh my god.
We take it this way.
yeah. Run with it. Yeah.
Father's Day is just around the corner.
It is. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
And most likely we will be grilling. So what would be good there? Some Omaha steaks.
Yeah. well,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely getting Omaha steaks.
Oh boy, just was so eager to get that
So
transition
confident.
in. So eager.
It's all about talking about yourself here. I don't like it.
Yeah, you got to talk about you getting almost.
I will be honest though, it does come right to your door. It's amazing. It comes with 2 beefy top sirloins, 4 chicken fried steaks. Love the fried steaks. Diggs, do you like the fried steaks?
Love them.
Nice.
Yep. 2 boneless pork chops, 4 all beef Omaha steak burgers, 4 gourmet jumbo franks, 12 ounces of all beef meatballs.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say moat balls. And then 4 caramel apple tarts and 1 Omaha steak seasoning packet. Plus, get 4 more grill-ready Omaha steak burgers for free with
So
the
much.
purchase.
Oh, dude.
So many
It's a
items.
whole nother
It's
extra
amazing.
meal.
They give away meat here. This
Yeah,
company,
they do.
Omaha, is literally giving away their business. It's unbelievable.
Like, I don't know why they keep doing this. What was the last time?
It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me that Omaha Steaks does this, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to continue to take advantage
They
of
give
it.
you so much, it lasted me literally all 30 days of our weight loss competition. I had an Omaha piece of meat every day.
It's still in there. There's still boxes in there.
Yeah.
It's so much meat. It's so cheap, and I'm very thankful that they get on board with us.
Yep.
Very thankful.
So basically, all you have to do is, right now, Omaha Steaks is giving you a limited time offer to all the listeners for Father's Day. Wow. What did I do wrong, Diggs?
Nothing. This is very
You're just
smooth.
like the voice of God on Price is Right, who's reading the fucking vacation package.
The most amazing part of the show?
Oh, with Drew Carey or Bob Barker?
Bob Barker.
Well, with Drew Carey, it's definitely the most amazing part of the show.
I meant to say Drew.
With Bob Barker. No. Bob Barker was that show.
Correct.
Bob Barker was one of the smoothest operators in the history of Earth. That long, skinny microphone.
So awesome.
It was the best.
No one ever uses that anymore.
I tried.
Did you?
I tried for the game show. I wanted.
yeah,
that's what
I
I
do
wanted.
remember.
I wanted one of those. They're like, well, we can make it a blue or whatever. And I was like, I just want a long, skinny.
Oh, I remember that. Yep.
And they're like, we'll just mic you up, and then you just hold a fake one. And I was like, this isn't what Bob Barker did. Yeah, this is not what Bob Barker did.
So Omaha Steaks will give you 78% off.
Wow.
This is really an amazing deal. Go to omahasteaks.com, type in Pat, in the search bar. You can get this Omaha Steaks Father's Day package, which includes what I said earlier.
What was it?
Oh, it was 2 tender filet mignon.
Oh,
Oh,
Cook some of
mignons.
those,
I
on
love
Sunday.
mignons.
Yep. Don't forget those 2 beefy top sirloins, those 4 chicken fried steaks, those 2 boneless pork chops, 4 all beef Omaha steak burgers, 4 gourmet jumbo franks, 12 ounces of all beef meatballs, 1 pound of steak fries, 4 caramel apple tarts, and the seasoning packets.
Oh, the caramel apple tartlets. Omaha delivers the goodness.
They do.
That's all they continue to do. Just deliver the goodness. Speaking of deliver the goodness, we are going to head up to Jason Wheatley's house at Hoosier Fire Buff, a man that I was donating money to for my swear jar. He was a fan of the Sirius show. He told us his story one day on Sirius, and I decided that we should raise some money for him. So we're going to head to Jason Wheatley's house. The next time you hear will be in a living room of some sort, which should be a great conversation. Can't wait for it. Also delivering a pretty big check, but it'll be awesome. Cannot wait for it. Ladies and gentlemen, from Jason Wheatley's house in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I forgot something real quick.
What?
Oh my god.
I forgot 2 parts of it.
Go on.
Oh, again, get this limited time package for only $49.99 when you get to omahasteaks.com. Type in Pat in the search bar and Father's Day package to your cart. Don't wait. This offer ends soon. Go to omahasteaks.com. Type in Pat in the search bar. Grab your dad and fire up the grill. I forgot that part. I apologize.
5, 4, 3, 2. You nailed it, Zito. 1 from Jason's house. Let's go. We are live from Jason Wheatley's room here in Middletown, Indiana, which was a hike, by the way. Quite a hike up here. It's beautiful. God's country, though. Coming through the farms. Yep. You never ran through Indy. We came up here. It was beautiful. I'm bringing the swear jar cash to our boy at Hoosier Fire Buff here. Friend of the show, friend of mine, friend of all of ours. We got Jordan here for Jason. He had a request, one request only. It was please bring Jordan Berry.
Absolutely.
Jordan has to go to the Post Malone concert tonight. Doesn't have to. She's going to the Post Malone concert tonight. So she has an evening of fun here. We decided to send her up there. But Jason, we're so thankful for your hospitality here. This room is really cool. Got a lot of firefighter stuff. You got a couple of dogs around. The whole family was here to greet us.
Yep.
Old cousin Jer was putting some cola out there on the front porch stoop.
Yep.
I mean, we're having a good
That's
time.
how we do it, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you guys coming and all the stuff you've done for me with the swear jar and all that stuff. I can't tell you how much it means to me.
I told you this morning, don't listen on my Twitter, and some people thought it was a serious comment, and I felt bad about that. Actually, I didn't. I didn't feel bad, because there's no way you thought I was being serious.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, absolutely. So everybody
We're
needs
friends,
shit. Exactly.
remember?
That's 100% right.
Friends give each other shit all the time.
Absolutely.
That's right.
By the way, I don't mind people giving me shit. I enjoy it a lot.
Oh, there's another one.
Yep. As for the, I know, for Jason Seaman and Ella, by the way.
That dude. Oh, my God. That dude is freaking unbelievable.
Did he drop kick the basketball at the dude's head?
I don't know.
I think he threw the basketball.
I think the drop kick would be
Great
a
story.
better story.
Great story.
Better story.
I think he should be saying he drop kicked it.
And, I think that Ella, that chick, man, the fight in her.
7 times. She got hit 7 times.
Inspirational.
Inspirational as hell. Just like you, Jason, by the way.
I don't think all that, but.
Your optimism and positive attitude is one of the most infectious things on earth. Whenever you called into our show, we heard a little something happening in the background. We didn't know exactly what it was, and then you opened up and told us your story, and I got a chance to really kind of learn about this through you. And everybody on earth talks about your positive attitude just being such a beautiful thing.
Well, the way I look at it, Pat, is, I can lay here in this bed and I can treat everybody around me like shit and be just an all-around jerk. But the simple fact of the matter is, doing that, it's not going to make my situation any better. If anything, it's going to make it worse. It's going to make me more depressed and more, not very pleasant. So why do that?
For those that are listening that don't know your story, what is the disease that you have?
I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Okay, and that means...
What that means is there is a protein in your body called dystrophin. And what that protein does is it helps protect your muscle membranes and muscle fibers. Well, people with Duchenne, we don't have that gene.
Okay.
Or that protein. It doesn't produce, our bodies don't produce that protein. So therefore, the lack of that protein over time makes the muscle fibers and muscle membranes break down, causing the atrophy of the muscles.
Got you. Okay, so you are in this bed full time with your beautiful family around you. Cousin Jerry here. Got a chance to meet your mom, got a chance to meet your other cousin. You got a couple dogs here. There's 3 dogs, and there's a little karate kid named Eli running around doing somersaults, drop kicking things all over the place.
I wish I had 1/10 of the energy that boy has. Good Lord, it's crazy.
Well,
but
I think
he's another part of the reason why I'm continuing to fight the disease and not let it, take over as much. Because that boy gives me motivation to want to wake up every day.
Man, I'll tell you
And
what.
the thing is, he's only my cousin. The love that I have for that boy, they say that, you can't describe a love for your own child, he's not even mine. And I can't even put into words how much I love him. So if I had my own kid, I couldn't imagine what that would be like.
Well, I mean, I hope that one day I love a kid too. One day, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well.
Just a kid.
Hey, kid.
Just
How about
a
your own with Sam?
Jeez, the pressure's on me from all angles. I don't need you, Jason, coming
Hey,
after me.
put a ring on it, man.
Hey, Cuzzy, get off of me.
Quit screwing around, cuzzy. Get it done.
Oh, that's what everybody.
Right, Amazon?
Samazon's gonna love this, by
Oh,
the
I'm
way.
sure.
Jordan Berry wanted to come say hello. So we were
Hi,
going to come
Jason.
yesterday, but she had to record Heartland Radio, and she also edits the Heartland Radio podcast. A lot of
Yes, I
people
am
don't know
aware
that.
She's a fine editor.
She is a fine editor. She's very good at it.
Yeah.
And we told a story just a little bit off air about how Jordan, all she wanted to be was an office assistant. She conned her way into the office, and now she's one of the most talented people we have. And she wanted to come, and she's excited to be here. And you're also a big fan of the Jordan Berry.
Oh, who isn't?
So if I can just say, I first met Jason, talked to Jason back in December. The first time I was on Heartland Radio, he found me and sent me a word of encouragement. And ever since that time in December, Jason sends me words of encouragement every time I'm on air.
Oh, what are some things you say, Jason? I'd like some words of encouragement. Sometimes I'm down, Jason.
That's classified.
You can't give that up, huh?
No. I just, give her a good morning. I hope you have a good day type thing.
You're one of the most positive people on earth.
I try.
This is such a beautiful. We're so lucky we got a chance to meet you. I'm being serious when I say that.
Well, I'm being serious when I say that you guys are like totally awesome and are absolutely awesome for coming to see me and hang out and the swear jar and all that stuff. I never dreamed when I first started calling into the show that any of this would have happened. It's amazing.
Well, I think we're very lucky you started calling into the show and that you listen. We're very lucky that you listen to our show.
Well,
One of the coolest humans on earth.
I appreciate that. I feel the same way about all you guys.
Not Zito, right?
Yeah.
Zito's just Zito.
Zito read an ad read on today's podcast.
Oh, did he? I haven't-
It was bad.
I actually-
It was bad. Ty's going to have to cut her up and bring it back together. It was
I might have to
bad.
re-record it.
I haven't had a chance to listen to the Heartland podcast today yet, but I'll be getting on that later.
Do you enjoy Heartland Radio, by the way, every Monday, Wednesday? Go ahead and listen to that immediately. Great group of humans. You should go check that out.
Absolutely.
Have you got a chance to listen to Zito's ad reads?
I have.
If you had to rate them, like a school grade, like an
A
A.
school grade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you
A
what
solid D.
a D.
That's a pass.
That's a pass.
That's a pass.
D's get degrees. Because D's get degrees. A lot of the companies that he's read for have come back overwhelming F's though, from the businesses, telling us never let him do it again. So today we gave him Omaha Steaks.
That was a hard one. I just have to say.
It's hard to read there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Zeet's not used to doing that kind of thing. He's
Reading.
not-
Reading.
yeah. And the bad thing is, he can translate Spanish, but he can't read it.
Is that not the most unbelievable thing you've ever heard in your life?
Insane.
Oh my God! You got a chance to go down to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the month
I
of May.
did.
They took care of you. Is racing IndyCar one of your favorite things? Like, what are some of your favorite things to
Well,
watch
it
and
is
check
now.
out?
It is now.
Because
I
they were
mean,
so nice.
I used to be into NASCAR too.
Who was your driver?
Tony Stewart until he retired.
Oh, Smoke. You like Smoke Diner?
Yeah, I like Smoke Diner.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he retired, and so I still follow his team, but not as much because I don't like the way they do things now with their point system and all the
The
rules.
3 different races.
Yeah, and all the rules and
Yep.
all that. So now I'm pretty much IndyCar now.
IndyCar. You like the Cubs, right?
Absolutely,
You an NFL fan?
absolutely.
Colts are your team?
Well, duh.
Well, listen, it's been a tough couple of years. I mean,
It-
but you're a loyalist. You've been a Cubs fan forever.
You're damn right.
Yeah, you'll ride or die with your
That's
teams.
right.
I like that a
You're
lot.
doing better than the Reds still.
You told me early that I picked the wrong team.
I did.
Yeah, and they turned out they have the worst baseball team in the history of baseball.
I don't know. I don't think they've. I think
They're down there, though.
they're down there, but I don't think they have the worst record in baseball. I think it's somebody in the American League that's got it right now. But they're close.
They're not good. Tucker Barnhart, great guy, incredible guy, but just nowhere near a good baseball team. The Cubs have just completely washed the floor with us.
They're still quite a few games left in the season series.
Can you eat?
Yeah.
No restrictions on eating?
Nope.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Let's go America. Is that what you just
That's
said?
right.
I heard you just say America.
America, baby.
Absolutely. Pizza's your favorite?
Yep. One of my favorites.
Are you on any special diets or anything?
Nope.
You can do whatever you want.
Nope.
Let's go.
But see, the bad thing is the fact that I'm able to eat and drink anything I want. It's brought on the diabetes. But I still do it anyway. 'Cause I don't care.
I would too, by the way. I liked your move. We
Yeah.
walked in here. Jordan's got a Coca-Cola, which she loves. Evan Fox got a Mountain Dew like a child. I mean, the place is loaded with just incredible drinks and
That's
food
right.
here.
That's right.
We should have brought you a pizza. I didn't know you liked pizza.
That's all right. Maybe some other time when you guys just come to hang out.
You know what? It was a beautiful trip up here. It was a very beautiful ride. I was following Zito in his Kia.
I didn't think my car go that fast.
I didn't think it could either, by the way. I pulled away from them because there was a lot of traffic in downtown Indianapolis. So for those of you that don't know, we are northeast of the city, about an hour and 5 minutes.
Right.
And to get out there, there's a couple. We had to take 70 across and then a bunch of back roads. And there was a lot of traffic getting out of the city. Indianapolis, there's only one way out, one way in. So around rush hour, it becomes a bit of a nightmare. And when you're on a motorcycle, it's a lot easier to get through traffic. So I was I was just kind of bebopping around, and I thought once I got on 70, kind of clear a road, I was like, Zito's Kia is never going to catch up to me. This might never happen. And then all of a sudden, a little blue wagon comes balling by me, and I don't know if it's going to make it home, Jason, but I know it made it up here, and it was just an incredible trip up here. This is a beautiful area. Have you lived here your whole life?
No, actually, I'm originally from Kokomo, but we had to move in with my family, my cousin Shannon and her husband Jerry, in 2011 because Mom had lost her job of over 40 years, and she wasn't going to be able to get another job that would pay the same wage and all that mess. And so we weren't going to be able to live and survive on just my income from Social Security or whatever. So we had to move in down here with family, and it's kind of a blessing in disguise because 6 months after we moved in here is when I got really bad and had ended up getting double pneumonia, and I was septic. I was in the hospital for like 3 months, and 2 nights into the initial stay, I got a mucus plug in my lung, and I flatlined on them, and they had to work me literally at Code Blue, and they were able to bring me back, and then I was in a medically induced coma until for like another week, and then that's when they trached me and put me on the ventilator.
Wow. You're a badass, man.
Not really.
Yeah, you are. You're a badass.
Nah.
Yeah.
I try.
The amount of grit, just grit, mental toughness, not only to survive that, but to continue living this optimistic fashion, Jason. You're a hero, literally.
It goes back to what I said. I could be a jerk and be negative about it, but it's not going to make things better. So I just am self-deprecating and everything else, and it makes life better.
I got
doing
tweets
that.
from some people that got a chance to work with you in the past, and they said your mom is a superhero in this whole thing.
Oh, she is. She is. If it wasn't for her and the rest of the family taking care of me, I'd have been gone years ago.
Cousin Jerry bringing Nicole out on the front porch. You see the guy that supplies the drinks here? Is that what
A
goes
lot
on?
of the times.
Jerry's the guy.
Yeah.
He's the plug.
Yeah.
The diabetes plug.
Yeah. Might as well be. Might as well be. Hey, man, I told the doctors, and I tell them every time they tell me, hey, man, your diabetes is getting a little out of control. You might want to slack off on some of this stuff. And I look at them and I say, look at the situation I'm in. I'm bedbound. I can't get out and do anything. If you take my greasy foods and my carbonated beverages away, you're giving me a death sentence. So I'm looking at quality of life, not quantity of life. Get off my dick.
That's one of the most beautiful quotes I've ever heard told to a doctor right there.
Well, I don't actually say the get off my dick part,
Yeah.
but maybe I should.
But they get it.
Yeah, they get it.
They get it. You get
get
it. You
They
get
get
it.
it. Just like the rest of you get it.
You get it. Everybody gets it.
I got a question for Jason.
What up,
I like
Foxy?
this from the.
Okay.
Do you like Foxy, by the way?
Oh, absolutely. He's a sexy son of a bitch.
He is, isn't he? He's an
Yeah.
attractive dude, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm surprised
And
nothing happened in Michigan.
Let me say.
What's
Mrs. Fox. She
Jason.
produced a,
Hold on, Evan. Hold on, please stop.
No,
what were you
no.
going to say, Jason?
It's
Go
a
on.
good thing,
I
Evan.
know.
She produced a good-looking dude.
Evan
and
Fox.
an even better human being.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
she follows me on Twitter and is my Facebook friend.
Valerie does?
Uh-huh. Hi, Mrs.
Wow.
Fox.
There you go,
Just gave
Jason.
a shout out to your mom right there.
I'll
Respect,
accept
Jason.
it.
I
He
like
was very
that
nice
move.
about it. He was very
See,
nice about it.
I know how to play the game. Come on.
Do you like Michigan State, or do you think
No.
that? Nah, terrible.
No.
It's a terrible place.
Well, I will say this. I like Michigan State better than Michigan, though.
There you go.
I will say that.
Good. That's a really good answer.
Even if they had that little problem with a Larry Nassar type.
Not that wasn't it. By the way, there was like 45 different problems. Yeah, it was not. That was a big.
we got a lot of
Jay,
problems.
just know that Evan Fox is the greatest thing to come out of Michigan State.
Oh, no doubt. So what's up? What
Okay,
you
so
got,
Jason's kind of the guy that got all the Pat McAfee show callers on radio and kind of corralled the group together. So I want to put Jason on the spot and ask him who's your favorite caller.
Oh, yeah, here we
got
go.
Oh, you
Ronnie.
bastard.
And who do you
We
hate?
got Will.
I take back everything I said about you.
That's what Michigan State people do. Right?
I gotta
Yeah.
know.
You're trying to put a wedge between me and the rest of our people. What?
There's one guy that you got to be excited about in there, or girl.
Or hate.
It's simple. No, this is no slight to the rest of them, and I know the rest of them would agree with me.
Okay.
Gumpy.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's
he's
a
the
good
best,
answer.
isn't he?
That's a good
Oh,
answer.
he is the man, dude.
So
That
when
guy-
you call in, the room lights up because of your infectious personality.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
When Gumpy calls in, everybody's excited
Oh,
just to
yeah.
hear. He's an electric human.
Oh, he is.
Gary brings
Yeah,
a lot of
Gary.
happiness to the room.
Yeah.
There's some people that don't bring it every single
Oh, I
time.
know. Friday was a disaster.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
I was hitting my head off the
yeah.
table.
Yeah.
And we're in New York City, just like another country. It was a bad
Yeah,
spot.
we definitely can't have Gonzo leaving us too much.
What are you saying to Aaron? You saying something about Aaron right there?
Yeah, you get it.
How's the interaction with Gonzo when you call in?
Oh, I love Gonzo. He's a great dude.
He is a good guy. He's got to deal with a
And,
lot
he's,
with
and
us.
he's gotten to the point where, obviously, with all the regular callers, you get to know people's voices. So he'll answer the phone, Marshall Radio, what's your name, where you calling from? I'm just like, come on, Gonzo, stop with that shit.
Stop with the games, Gonzo.
Yeah, or something like that. And he's, oh, hey, Jason, what's going on, man?
He's a
And,
nice guy.
He's a great guy. I'm glad you guys finally got to meet in New York.
He's, you know what? Very attractive dude as well, him. Attractive guy. He's wearing them red feelers, though. Look terrible. You got to do what you got to do. Are Cubs going to win the World Series this year?
If I'm a realist, I'm going to say probably not. But as a diehard fan, let's go.
Let's go. How about the Colts? Andrew Luck's going to be good next year or what?
I hope so.
He looks like a monster, doesn't he?
He does. But let's just hope the shoulder's good. Hopefully it's not a, build me up so you can knock me down type thing.
Like last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was quite a blue ball situation there last year.
was.
Yeah.
Not good.
Not good.
Not good at all.
Well, how do you think about Post Malone? How do you think Post Malone's going to do tonight for Jordan?
I don't know. That's not my. Honestly, sorry to disappoint you, Jordan, but not my style.
What is your style?
I'm a hick, man.
Play some fucking Haggard.
I love that. Exactly. John is another electric human. I love that guy, and he likes all the old school stuff, which is what I like. I like stuff from the 80s and 90s the most, and I'll go back to the 60s and 70s. But if you're gonna play like the crap they got playing on the radio now, forget it.
Forget it.
Forget it.
Forget about it.
Get that shit out of here.
Get it all the way out of
That's
here.
right.
I'm sick of it.
Now, the one exception I'll make is Clayton Anderson, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Because, Clayton's our boy.
Yeah, he's got that deep voice, too.
Yeah.
And some of his Instagram posts are kind of suspect, but his music is good.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He's always posing, looking off. What's he doing?
What's he staring at?
Why am I scratching my head?
Yeah.
He's handsome, though, too. There's a lot of handsome people
Yeah,
around.
you associate with a lot of handsome
I don't
fellas.
mean to, though.
thanks,
It just
Jason.
happens that way?
That's not the right move, too. The move is not to be around handsome people.
Right.
That's what people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it seems as if everybody seems to be handsome around me. It's a wild move.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, Zito now, did you see him? He looked like the penguin. We talked about that.
I love
Jordan said that. Jordan took a shot at
Oh,
him.
that was great.
I
And
know.
then she's all of a sudden defending herself. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
so
that's
that-
because she's a savage, but then she didn't want to give away the appearance that she was. That's what happened.
Maybe
there.
she's not as sweet and innocent as I thought.
That's exactly right. She's a savage. Are you in this bed
Yeah.
24/7?
Yes. Yes. So basically,
Is it a comfortable bed?
oh yeah, yeah, it's
Top
good.
top of the line?
I don't know top of the line, but it gets the job done.
We can probably get you at least a mattress in here pretty quick.
Well, actually, I have to have a special mattress because of the fact that I'm confined to the bed. There's a chance for skin breakdown
Got you.
and bed sores, and we don't want all that,
Yep.
all that mess. So it's an air mattress that I'm on.
How old are
So we
you?
do that. 33.
33 years old.
Should have been dead 4 years ago.
Nice. What does that mean? What do you mean?
Well, the average life expectancy for somebody with my disease, it's rare for us to live into our 30s.
So you told that life expectancy to suck your dick.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Pretty much.
I like that a
I
lot.
told it to take its statistics, shine them up real nice, turn them sideways, and stick them straight up their candy.
Candy ass.
That's right.
I like it. You a wrestling fan?
Absolutely.
Love
well, I've recently gotten back into it because of you.
I appreciate that, Jason. That means a lot.
And, well, I mean, I was big into it in the late 90s, back when Steve Austin was making his
The Attitude Era.
big, yeah. And in 2008, I think it was, I was going to Ivy Tech at night, and by the time I would get home from class, half of Raw would have been over. So I was like,
Which is before TiVo and
Right.
DVR.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, forget it. I'm not even going to mess with it. And so I got out of it. And then recently, with you going to NXT and all that other stuff, I was like, this motherfucker. He's getting me back into this.
I appreciate
And
that love.
So I started watching it. Again, I'm not as hardcore dedicated as I was back 10 years ago. But, you know,
Who's your favorite wrestler right now?
Now we're
right
talking.
now, oh, you're putting me in a bad spot, Zito. I like Bobby Roode.
Glorious.
Yeah, he is.
It's a great intro.
I love it.
It's a great intro.
I love it. One of my other little cousins that's not here right now, if I play his theme on my Bose speaker, she hears it start and she comes running in here. She thinks it's great.
Gloria.
Exactly.
It is beautiful.
And she doesn't even like wrestling, so you know it you can't. It's a banger.
Do you have a lot of?
Banger's a banger, man. You know.
It is a banger. Just like the Shinsuke Nakamura intro was a banger
Yeah.
until they ruined it.
No, Shinsuke ruined it.
Well, he turned bad guy, so they had to put
Well, I
things
know
so the
that.
crowd
I
wins.
know that.
Yeah. Do you have like a TV schedule, like what you watch on TV? Like what are some shows you watch?
If it's, I'm kind of like you.
Bull.
I'm an NBC guy.
Yeah, me too. I'm an NBC
Yeah.
guy too, but Bull was on CBS, so I had to jump over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that.
Really? Oh, go ahead and jot down a little time slot to get into that one. You're gonna enjoy it.
Okay.
You watch Dr. Phil ever on NBC?
Sometimes.
Oh,
It
you're
just
gonna love
depends.
Bull.
You read my book?
What?
You're gonna love Bull then. If you
Okay.
like Dr. Phil.
Oh. I don't know.
You like Ellen?
Yeah, she's all right.
Did not expect that. Expected a much more rousing
All
response
right.
there. Yeah, I expected that.
Well, I mean, you know.
She's a lot like you, positive energy, a lot up, and like you know what I mean. I thought you were gonna love her.
Well, I mean,
No, it sounded like you hate her.
I don't hate her.
It sounded
I mean,
like
I
you hate her,
her.
didn't
It's on the record
Jason
too,
hates
Jason.
Ellen.
Jason hates Ellen DeGeneres. That's wild.
No.
Jimmy Fallon,
Yeah, I like Jimmy. I like Jimmy better than the rest of them.
the late night guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think the reason that I like Jimmy is because he's an equal opportunity offender. He doesn't just pick on Trump. He'll pick on everybody else.
Yep.
And whereas the others, all they want to do is attack Trump.
Well, it's
every
easy
time.
hits, easy views.
Well, it is. It is. I agree. But, I mean, it's like, come on, man.
So you're like a spectator of the world, really.
Sorta.
You're a spectator of the world.
Kind of.
What is your take on the world that we live in?
It's deep. That's deep, Pat.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Well, I think that the world we live in it's unfortunate with everything that's going on, but I mean, what we have to do, I think, what every person needs to do is to respect one another, realize that we all have differing opinions, and that's just the way it is. That's what makes this country great.
That's beautiful.
And it's called respect. Can't we all just, show people respect?
How do you spell that?
RESPECT.
Impossible to spell without being in that rhythm, by the way.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's RESPE. You can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. I like that. You're 100% right, though.
Yeah, baboon.
I've said that. Did you watch that?
What?
Did you watch the spelling bee?
Well, yeah.
I was off and running, too, man. I was
You were.
gonna win that thing. I'm a sneaky good speller.
I know.
If I've seen the word before, though, I could do it. I just hadn't seen the word baboon, I don't think, in my entire life. So it was like, in my head, it went right to balloon.
Right.
So that's.
It's all good.
I should have won it, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I was watching it, and whenever they would say the word, right before they would pop it up on the screen for us all to see if, what the proper spelling was, I tried to do it, and I got like half of them wrong.
Did you? Yeah, well, there was some words up there, like, there was a couple words that surprised me that I didn't get right, like that other people got. I was like, I feel like I would have got that one. Or, I would have got that one wrong. Like,
Right.
KFC came out of radio and cut in front of me, which led Francis to be in front of me. So it was two people off, and he got carcass. And that would have eliminated me in round 3 or round 2, I think.
Yeah,
I don't even.
I think I would have probably gotten that one wrong too.
You did never see that word written out, like you never, unless
Well,
you
I've
read a
seen
book.
it, but it's like,
You read?
sometimes. It just depends. I don't read like necessarily books as much, but I like one of the things that I really like reading are firefighter magazines.
What is your love with firefighters? I see that. I have uncles that are firefighters, by the way, and cousins that are firefighters. But you seem to have a deep, deep, deep love with firefighters. Why is that?
Well, when I was younger, obviously, usually around Labor Day weekend, you see firefighters out on the street collecting money in their boots.
Yep.
Well, that money goes to support MDA, the Muscular Dystrophy Association.
I did not know that.
And so, naturally, they would do this when I was younger, and I was really inspired by them. The fact that they were raising money for people like me. And at that time, it was more or less just about the flashy fire trucks and everything. And when I became a teenager, I was starting to go through middle school, my interest in the fire service started to dwindle. And then that murderous day of 9/11 happened. And I saw what those poor guys in New York went through, knowing that, hey, we're going to go do this and we may not come back. And the fact that they still went in anyway. And
Firefighters seem to always show up.
they do.
That's something that firefighters do. You never hear
They
about
do.
it.
And so seeing what they went through, it really opened my eyes to what the firefighters and the fire service was really all about. So, the fact that they're running into buildings and running into situations where they may not come back, and they're doing it because they were called to serve. It blows my mind. And so I've been into the fire service ever since. And I've been really lucky and blessed to have made friends with a whole lot of firefighters. And they've even bestowed on me the honorary firefighter status.
Let's go.
So, yeah. So,
By the way, I think the firefighters would say that they're lucky to be friends with you, just for future
I don't
reference.
think so.
Do you? So in firefighter versus cops, you're saying fuck Todd McComas, or
No. I mean,
ahead.
go ahead, just say it. Just get one out there.
no.
It's good
Because
for everybody when you say it.
the way it is. Okay, I respect everybody in public safety. Cops, firemen, and paramedics. Or
Amen.
EMTs.
By the way, I was joking.
All of them.
Amen.
But that said, firefighters are still number one.
Yeah, absolutely. Much cooler than
You know,
Todd.
like cops became cops, right?
Why's that?
They couldn't pass the fire academy.
Hi-yo! Todd, eat shit.
That's right. No, I love Todd. Todd's a good guy, but you know there's a sibling rivalry, obviously, between firefighters and cops. But when the shit hits the fan and push comes to shove, they're all on the same team.
Amen.
And they'll help each other.
Amen.
Any way they need to. Ask a fireman why he's not a cop. He'll say, because I want to get shot at. Ask a cop why he's not a fireman. He'll say, I don't want to run into a burning building.
Yep.
So
A lot of respect amongst each other there.
Yeah.
For sure.
There
Just like the
is.
Army, Marines, everybody, they all
Right.
have a rivalry. And then whenever it's time to go, it's time to go.
that's right.
For people listening, there's a sound in the background. What is that?
It's my ventilator.
Okay, so
Giving
that
me
ventilator is
breath.
plugged right into you,
My trach.
right into your trach.
My tracheostomy.
Okay, and
Which
that,
means that's a tube in my throat.
thank you. I would not have known that, and I'm assuming a lot of my listeners would not have known that either. That seems like way above our pay grade. So it goes right in there, and it breathes for you all day.
Well, I can breathe a little bit on my own. I can initiate the breath. The ventilator basically helps with pressure support.
Tag team. You and a
Right,
ventilator.
it's tag teaming me.
Got you.
Yes, Zito.
Oh, when you sneeze, what happens?
Holy shit.
I can sneeze.
Does it affect anything with the trachea?
No,
Really?
it comes out. Well, I mean, I
Great
sneeze like
question,
out of my nose.
Well, I feel like it
Everything.
comes up, doesn't it?
It goes through my nasal cavities.
Really? That's how a sneeze works?
Yeah,
Thought it comes from the throat.
You drink alcohol?
occasionally.
I got a rosé coming out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I heard about that.
it's pretty good.
Is it?
I did not expect it to be good. I did not.
It's sneaky good.
It's like
Sneaky
delight.
good?
It's refreshingly good. I don't know, because I'm a light beer guy. Always have been my entire life. Pizza, wings, sandwiches, light beer. Very basic palate. Let's keep it moving.
Well, see, for me, I'm not really a beer guy. I like the hard stuff. Like, I'll drink a little bit of Fireball once in a while.
Oh, you'll love this then if you like Fireball.
I'll do, well, it's kind of a, people would think of it as a sissy drink, but I kind of like it. Kahlua with milk.
Oh, you stopped that. It's a great drink,
Is it a White Russian?
basically.
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
My mom. That's
What
my
was that?
mom's thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Ty's an
And the only-
alcoholic.
It is. The lush. This is the funny thing of it, though. How I realized I like it, and this is gonna look bad on my grandmother, God rest her soul. But I was 3 or 4, when I first tried it, because my grandma, she would make big, like 64-ounce plastic
Kahlua.
cups with Kahlua milk.
Okay, Grandma was
And-
living.
So, my grandma babysat me when I was young because my mom worked nights at that time. And I would go up and her Kahlua would be sitting on the floor next to her chair. And I'd be like, Grandma, can I have a drink? And she said, yeah, go ahead. Just don't tell your mom.
That's how Bruce Arians drank
Yeah.
paint. It's the same type of way.
And so
You and Bruce
I
Arians.
drank a little bit of it, and obviously not enough to do anything. But yeah, so that's how I knew I liked that.
I've been drinking Kahlua milk since I'm 4 years old.
Right.
Jason,
Country song to make that happen.
Yeah, yeah.
do you write at all? Do you do any writing?
No, not really. I don't think. I mean,
How does the phone work, by
I'm
the way,
not,
when you call us?
I'm not that creative as.
I think you are.
Nah, not really. I mean, like I told you guys when I called, a lot of the times, my comedy or whatever mostly comes from you guys. I feed off of what you guys say, and it makes me think. But as far as the phone goes, I have a VoIP phone, which is voice over internet protocol, and basically my phone. Basically, it's like Skype. I'm calling you basically on Skype, kinda, but it's
Do you have a headset on?
yep.
So you look like one of them gamers or a trucker.
I'm not a gamer.
Me
Sorry,
neither.
sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Zito.
Zeke.
Zito's starting a whole like gaming thing for us on
Yeah,
Twitch.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
I watched it last night for 10 minutes. I had no idea what happened, but they shot a guy and they built up a ramp of wood. I don't know what that means, but it was a Fortnite wild night.
It was wild. I have another friend of the there's another friend of the family of mine that is really big into Twitch. and he loves it. He does it like multiple times a week, and
I
has
guess-
quite a few followers.
100 million.
Zito
Watch him. And stuff
Zito
like
came
that.
into my office to pitch me to buy some things for him in his little gaming situation. And he started writing all these numbers on the whiteboard. 100 million people, I guess, are on Twitch, he says. That's the number he got me, by the way, to get him a new Xbox and all this stuff. 100 million people. We'll tap into it. Just buy me a new Xbox and all this, blah, blah, blah. And it's good. I watched it last night. It was funny.
Yeah,
But I had no idea what was going on.
me either.
No clue.
No, I mean I used to play like PlayStation when I was.
What was your
younger.
go-to game?
What?
What was your go-to game?
GTA.
Oh, did you see the dude stole the tank?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, I love it. He was a soldier, I guess.
Yeah.
But I found
Well,
out.
when I first saw it, I thought maybe they were moving it, like it was an actual operation that they were taking the tank from.
And you know what? That
one
wouldn't
place to
surprise you in
another.
America anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought maybe it had a police escort because of the fact
cops
that
in
it
the
was
front.
Yeah, and the fact that it was such a big thing. It's kind of like a super load where the state police have to escort it because it weighs so much or it's so big.
Oversized
I kinda-
load.
Yeah. Well, they call them super loads when they're a certain size and certain weight.
So you just told me to go fuck myself right there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's on me.
Todd could probably explain that to you.
Could a firefighter though? You, honorary firefighter, just explained it to me. I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I mean, I try to keep myself educated on this kind of stuff. But yeah, I thought it was just being escorted. And when I was listening to you this morning saying that they stole it, I was like, oh wow,
Awesome.
that's quite the turn of events.
Yeah, it's GTA for real there with the tank.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jason, we appreciate you so much. We're just so thankful you let us up here, man. And
Hey, I'm
thankful for your friendship.
I'm thankful you guys came, and I'm glad that, my Twitter bio is accurate, saying that I'm best buds with Pat McAfee and the Barstool Heartland people.
We're very lucky and happy to be in your house.
I appreciate it, man.
Thanks for inviting us up here.
Hey,
Thanks for the
no
hospitality.
problem.
Thanks for the Coca-Cola for Jordan. Thanks for the Mountain Dew for Foxy.
Absolutely.
Thanks for the calls. Thanks for the optimism. Thanks for everything.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Love you guys.
There's a goddamn fly about to land on you.
Yeah, it can go fuck himself.
Don't gender assign that fly. It could be a her, too.
I said itself.
No, okay. I thought you said himself.
No, I said itself.
Well,
I think.
you're a lot better off than me, for sure.
Either way.
Yeah, you're a better human than me. Jason, we appreciate your
All right,
friendship, man.
Thanks, Pat.
At Hoosier Fire
That's
Buff.
right. No free ads, but okay.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Today's show is brought to you by Simple Contacts. There are a million things demanding your time. Contact lenses shouldn't be one of them. That's why we're excited about a great new company called Simple Contacts.
Yes, we are.
That is making the process of renewing your prescription and buying contacts, well, simple.
So simple.
Simple Contacts is the most convenient way to get your contact lens prescription renewed and stocked up on your brand of contact lenses. Get this, instead of taking time off and spending hours on the doctor just to renew your prescription, you can now do it online under 5 minutes. This is vision care for the 21st century. Here's how it works. Take a quick, self-guided vision test from your phone or computer. It's reviewed by a licensed doctor in 24 hours. You receive a renewed prescription and reorder your brand of contacts. You know, guys, I moved down here about a year ago. I had an eye doctor back in Michigan. I don't have one now.
Wow.
Well,
What did you
Simple
do?
Contacts was there for me, Todd, and I didn't even have to go to a doctor.
Nice.
This is vision care for the 21st century. If you have an unexpired prescription, you can use them too. Just upload a photo of it or your doctor's info and order your lenses in minutes for a great price. They do all of the hard work for you. Buying more contacts has never been easier, and why should it be hard in the first place, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Makes
That's
no
why
sense.
Simple Contacts was created. Simple Contacts offers every brand of lenses, and their prices are unbeatable. Plus, the vision test is just $20. Compare that with an annual appointment, which can be up to $200 without insurance.
Compare that.
Shipping is free. And best of all, my listeners, Pat's listeners, excuse me.
No, Foxy. These are your listeners right now. They're listening to you. You got the cork. Go ahead and let it eat.
They get $30 off their first Simple Contacts order. To save $30 on your lenses, just go to simplecontacts.com/McAfee or enter the code McAfee at checkout. That's MCAFEE at checkout. I want to mention that this is not a replacement for your periodic full eye health exam.
Nailed it.
You still need those occasionally, but it is the most convenient way to renew a prescription and reorder your contacts again. Check out Simple Contacts and get $30 off by going to simplecontacts.com/McAfee or just enter the code McAfee at checkout. That's MCAFEE. Save yourself time, money, and a headache with Simple Contacts.
Hey, that a boy Foxy.
Yay.
Foxy uses Simple Contacts, so we had him read that ad. Michigan State, not the best PR, but seems to be like it's good reading.
Yeah.
We recorded this before heading to Jason's house, which is a very good job by you, Foxy.
Thank you.
Proud of
Felt
you.
good.
Proud of
Felt
you.
good.
Proud
Felt
of you.
good.
I'm very proud
Felt
of you.
good.
I'm very proud of you. Yeah. There's a couple parts there we didn't think you were going to make it through, and you did.
Thanks.
Simplecontacts.com/McAfee, $30 off. It makes your contact buying simpler, right?
Yep.
You don't even have to go to the doctors.
So
That's
nice.
easy. That's what we're talking about. Get clear eyes.
Full heart.
Can't lose. Like that. I like what we did there. Hashtag Endgame, hashtag Endgame. Go ahead and
What the guy was doing before he stole a tank.
hashtag Endgame, hashtag Endgame. Go ahead and send us a GIF or a photo or a nice description of what you think the gathering was like right before the soldier decided to get in the tank and steal it in Richmond, Virginia, which is my favorite Grand Theft Auto in most recent history. From myself, Tom McComas, at Diggs with a Z, Nick Morado, Viva Lazito, Ty Schmidt, and Evan Foxy, and at Hoosier Fire Buff, which was cool. That was a cool thing. I'm happy that happened. Thank you so much for listening. Ty Schmidt, hit the music.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. He was a high school All-American, a college All-American. He was All-Pro in the NFL, but the thing that he's most proud of is during his show in Muncie, Indiana, he made a woman in the crowd laugh so hard she shit her pants